My dread is skyrocketing after this, with Nael being the only boss remaining and keeping me here.
I don't know if I want to stack, I'm scared. Oh, we got it, we're fine, we're good, we're good.
But I can't drop this feeling that something horrible is coming, and the final challenge could be impossible with our current gear sets.
Please, free us, Gates. No, we're petrified, we did it, let's go. Oh my god.
As has been my adage this entire tier, the only place to move is forward.
Please, you motherfucker! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy crap!
So, I step forward and confront the last obstacle. Three trials have been placed before me on this path, and all of them have fallen, with greatly increasing difficulty. One more trial yet remains, Nael Deus Darnus, the greatest trial remaining in this gauntlet. With the largest deficit yet, 12 item level below the minimum. This may well not be possible, but I'll be damned if I let that stop me from pushing her to the absolute limits. With renewed confidence after defeating Avatar, and a load of mounting dread, I confront the last challenge.
So, for spreading meteors, are we just taking clock spots around the edge of the arena? Is that the plan?
That would probably be best.
Here, let me set up clock spots then. They can double up? Really? That's cringe. So don't use clock spots then?
Dynamo in Chariot Art? Okay.
Well enough.
Alright, let's do it. One nail attempt. Let's see how slowly her health bar goes down. Holy crap, that buster!
Those autos.
2,000 damage! And she's hitting for more than my Q2! What am I supposed to do? I don't know what Stardust is.
Stardust.
Is that Meteors? Oh, that is Meteors.
Yeah, that's meteors.
Raven's Beak? Is that Buster? Yeah. Oh, a Poison Buster.
Oh.
Chariot? Okay. Oh, it's out in a stack? Interesting. Okay. Stardust again? Okay. We're practicing basic mechanics, that's what's happening here.
Oh, I got it again. Okay.
Cool, kick me one more time.
Bye, Maeve. I mean, you didn't get kicked, you got slashed. Lunar Dynamo! Oh, Dynamo is a donut. I get it. Okay, Dynamo.
I guess after the marker on whoever's getting the meteor disappears, they have to move. 'Cause my meteor killed me. My second meteor killed me.
Yes. Well, good pull, besties. Hey, we got 12% in. We're already like over 10% of the way through the fight. This seems to be easy.
Nael begins the fight with Raven's Claw, a conal tank buster which is the staple of the tier. After a couple of these, she will cast Stardust, targeting a random player with a marker. Shortly after the marker disappears over that player, a meteor will drop at that player's position where the marker disappeared. The meteor will deal proximity damage, known as a deformation, which means the further away a player is, the less damage they take. If two meteors drop too close together, one will explode, wiping the raid. Next, Nael uses Raven's Beak, a potent tank buster that leaves behind a Raven's Blight debuff, which explodes 10 seconds later for more tank buster damage in a small radius around that player. She will then cast Raven Dive, jumping to a random player that is not the main threat and dealing splash damage. She will then immediately cast Iron Chariot, an AoE centered on herself. During the Chariot cast, a non-tank player will be targeted with a red marker for Thermionic Beam. This is a shared damage AoE, so stacked together. but be careful about the Raven's Blight explosion at the same time. Nael will then cast Dalamud Dive, a tank buster dive on the main threat. Nael can also cast Lunar Dynamo, a donut AoE that heals her based on the damage dealt if someone gets hit by it. She will also cast Meteor Stream, marking 4 players with blue markers. After a short delay, she will dive on those players, doing a small amount of AoE damage.
Yeah, so the first, we'll start from 1 for the first meteor, I guess. So if you get Stardust, go to 1 and drop your meteor. And then everybody group. And then move, yep. Back. Oh god, that's so tight. Should we just, when we go out of the chariot, should we just all be stacked at all times? Because that sounds like the play.
I think so.
North, I guess. Oh, it's on me. Fuck, I'm moving. Shit, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not making it. I'm sorry, I messed up. It's gonna go in right in the middle. I fucked it up real bad. That's not bad. Do we all want to go north, south, east, or west? We need to just pick a direction.
For some reason, running south feels right to me. Yeah, south every time feels right to me.
South every time? Alright. Yeah, so we'll stack. For the jump, we'll all run south, and then as long as we all stay on top of each other, it'll be good. So, yeah, so we'll run towards B, and that way it'll be easier for everybody. Okay? I mean, we're already a quarter of the way through the fight, guys. Clueless. It's okay. It's okay, go.
Oh!
South. Stay together, stay together. Okay, cool. I got the raise on me. Okay. No! Rest in peace, the party. That's okay. You know what? I'll take 70%.
Hey, it's Prague.
That's a lot of mechanics. So. No, so what we can do is when the Stardust is about to come out, most of the group can just orient really close towards the A, but still spread. Like, towards the next number. Like, we can orient mostly close to it, and then, you know, go out to it. I guess we could move Nael around the arena closer to these numbers. Okay, so we'll do the first drop on A, and then we'll move Nael to A, and then we'll do 2. Actually, I should probably really move these if I'm going to do it that way, but that's fine. Let's start with A. And yeah, so when Stardust is about to come out, we'll just position the party closer to the number so people can move out. So Frosty, this is going horrifically because we are not even close to mid-IL. We're 10 below. So we're kind of getting fucked, but it's great. Everyone else needs to move away. Hi, Nael. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I think we're just supposed to keep the other meteors away.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I'm not sure what we're actually supposed to... Oh, are we supposed to drop the 3 in the center? Is that what we're supposed to do? So, do we need to do all the mechanics we've already been doing with her having damage ups? Is that the problem? Is that it's all the mechanics again without the meteors? And more. Oh, maybe we do need to get extra gear. I still want to give it a couple more tries to kind of see how bad it's going. I think we'll give it a couple shots just to see how bad it is. God, I really don't want to have to go re-gear. Because we'd have to delay coils again. We could do it with Echo, but I don't want to do it with Echo. Let's just give it a couple more pulls. I will think about it and we'll come with a conclusion. Out. I will come join the stack and hope I make it in time. Do we want to just start that one over?
Yeah, let's bring this back.
I don't have Swift Cast. Let's start it over. I don't have Swift. Neither of us have Swift Cast. Yeah. I'll try that again. We'll start by dropping it on 1, and we'll be holding Nael near 3, and then we'll move to C, back to, and then for the A drop, and then near C was still taking a chunk of meteor. I mean, you're always taking a chunk of the meteor hit.
Hello, Nael.
Nael loves you. Ravenspeak? Oh, rest in peace, Liddell. 11,000.
Main tank now.
Stardust.
Imagine if we could just one-shot Nael by dropping in all the meteors on her head.
That'd be so funny. Just hold Nael in the spot and then run away. Just have it exploded. Must be 65? Yeah. Because if Raven's Beak plus, like, a moderate explosion is killing the tanks and the healers are under gear, which means we're not healing enough to barely cancel autos, I wonder if we should just get gear.
If it's a gearing problem, like there's nothing we can do about it, then we just have the gear. Like if we hit a wall with what we currently have, then we just have the gear.
I don't see us getting to the spawns is the main thing, because we're not even surviving consistently 2 spawns, but then we know what to do for the mechanics. We'll give it one more pull, see how we do. And then I'll make the decision, because then it'll give us like 30 minutes. Honestly, I just kind of want to clear... I want to clear ads phase before we go get gear. Or at least get into ads phase. Come to D, or B, BB. Go. Transition, here we go. 3 in the middle. And then everyone move out as soon as they disappear, right?
Assume so.
Yeah, because they all are going to hit the ground and explode. Yep. Okay. So each tank takes a spawn and the DPS takes the other? We have to feed them the rocks, right? Yeah, we have to feed them a rock, I think.
They're feeding each other one by one against this one.
That's very funny. Every DPS is dying one at a time to this spawn. Okay, the spawns are dead. The spawns are dead. Next group. Be ready to spread out, depending on what's over your head. If you have the green meteor, you come in center. If you don't have it, you go out. Oh, I need to move. I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. Yeah, those 3 go in the center.
Well, we got the ads.
Yeah, we definitely did. Even with the chaos of this unknown phase, we managed to see a good amount of the mechanics despite fumbling our way through it. Now we can focus on the next hurdle. Once Nael drops below 65% health, she will move to the center of the arena and become untargetable. 3 random non-healer players will be targeted with green meteor markers. After a short duration, these will drop a meteor on each targeted player, which transform into ads, the Dalamud spawn. If they are too close to each other or any other meteor, they will explode the first meteor and wipe the raid. These ads also have special mechanics, where if they get too close to a meteor from the previous phase, they will consume it, gaining a damage up for red meteors and haste for yellow. If they consume 4 meteors, 3 of the same color, or another golem if they get too close, they will turn into a super golem, which, guaranteed, wipes the raid. Each of these ads also individually has special mechanics. The blue spawn can cast magnetism, drawing in everything around it. Poor spacing with the other golems can easily lead to a super golem. It can also cast Earth Shock, a moderate raid wide that inflicts all players with paralysis. This needs to be interrupted, so have a physical ranged ready. The red golem can use Heavy Strike, a radiating area of damage, similar to Ballast from turn 2. It can also cast Earthen Heart, which targets a random player and leaves behind a puddle with a damage over time. Getting hit by this when the golem has a damage up is lethal to non-tanks. Finally, the green golem is the most dangerous. It can use Skull Bash, a single target tank buster, Boulder Clap, a potent conal tank buster, and Demolish, a potent raid wide. The golems during this phase can also switch colors. Every so often, they will rotate, receiving new commands and changing what moves each one can use.
So I guess the DPS should take blue, and yeah, the off-tank should take red. We'll go with that. Because if the blue's not hitting as hard, it should be fine. DPS take blue, main tank will take green, off-tanks will take red. And then we'll go blue, green, red. Or do we do blue, red, green? We'll do green second. Okay, so we're doing blue, green, red. Okay, then we'll do that. We have a system. Let's give it one more shot. If we can clear ads phase, I'll be fine going back getting more gear, because this is kind of the wall I want to pass, because I am fine with us not passing the next wall, but I want to clear this one. Just to say that we did it. You're so far away. Okay, everybody in? Take your golems. Make sure to feed one to all of them, I guess? Good question. Feed it this rock, yeah. Magnetism is a pull in. Okay. Kill it. Okay, next. Yep, this one. Yeah, the other one's turned red and blue. Okay, last one. Earthshock needs to be interrupted. Nope. That is unfortunate. Okay, first meteor. Second. Third. Fourth. Oh, shit. Fifth. That's a problem. Six. Two of those are going to be too close together. Yep. That is unfortunate. Mage, did you get targeted? You got targeted twice, right?
What do I, in case like ever you get double target, what do you do?
Say run to just another open spot, but that's not necessarily possible.
Yeah,
And
because
I swap controllers.
Could we drop it middle and just move one of the other Dalmid spawns to the wall? Could we do that? Because the Dalmid spawns have a lot more time to adjust. Oh, Mario Kart, right. We all stack together north. Sorry. Yes, we Mario Kart that. We better hope that we have the ability to do this through the paralysis. Alright, on one. Start here. Going clockwise. We're going clockwise. Go, 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 go. Shit. Keep going, just keep going. Just keep running, just keep running. Let's hope none of them break.
Yep.
Nope.
I'm stupid.
Oh, yep, well, we're dead. Okay. That's unfortunate. We need to interrupt the Earthshock. Okay, everyone on one. Everyone on one. Everyone on one. And then, as soon as the first thing appears, press sprint and start running. Go. Just keep running. Just keep running in a circle. Just keep running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, if you get the small ones, go into the middle. And then everyone else to the wall. Come on, please, please, please. I have so much faith in this. We can do this. Okay. What was Stone Skull? Oh, Super Golem. We're done. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, remember, if you get 3 of the smaller ones, if you get any of the smaller ones, go inside. I almost threw for content there, but that's okay. Holy shit! We can totally do this. I totally feel it. Alright, so you swap the greens between the tanks now. And we need to feed all of them 2 of opposite colors. Yep, at 8-2. Perfect, at 8-2. Be ready for the Earthshock on blue, because that's kind of the main thing, is we can't let it Earthshock. Alright, next, they swapped. Target the, blue. Target blue, be ready for the Earthshock interrupt. It'll be fast, that's a haste. Doesn't matter, it's dead. Kill the last one. We cleared ads! Let's go! Alright, everyone be ready for the knockbacks. Everyone be ready for the knockbacks. It's don't stand dead center, but close to center, right? Yeah. Close to center, not directly center. Tank away. Tank away. Everyone stack tank away. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Holy shit! Fire health bar! Here 3. Everyone stay together near the center. When is the spear thing? Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Everyone out of the center. Everyone out of the center, just close. Close to center, out of center. Woo! Still alive. Still alive. You know what? Oh, I can't. Oh. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to survive. No, fucking. I would have died. I was in the AoE. I would have died. You know what? We cleared it, okay? We cleared it.
We did, and we even... Heaven's Fall barely clipped me.
We would have lived if you didn't get hit by the center. We survived that.
Yeah.
So, can we get some gear? This is pain.
Having achieved our goal of finally clearing ads with such an extreme item level deficit, we end the day making the decision to upgrade all of our gear. Having reached the limit of what we are likely capable of in this state, it would be practically impossible to survive Nael's later phases without more health and damage, since the tank busters get upgraded and the tanks are already struggling to survive. I have each player get gear to increase their average item level to be either 99 or 100, so we could still maintain a decent gap under without being so vulnerable to later mechanics. I also have everyone prioritize right side gear first, so that the players won't have enough defense to potentially make more of the mechanics too easy. Whether or not this worry would have a real effect, I'm not sure, but I'd rather retain the challenge of this battle, and, even with an increase of 7 points on average, Nael will not be trivial. This small victory showed that even this god can bleed, and we are certainly going to tear that wound wide open again. A week later, when I'm finally able to get everyone together, I have a job swap from White Mage to Bard to fill for an adjusted roster, so I get to handle some new mechanics I didn't have to deal with on Healer.
Also, want to preface, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing on Bard, so I will play like garbage. Ow. Okay. Still going.
Holy!
Yeah, this fight still hurts. Even if we have new gear, we're still under item level. This is still gonna be painful. I'm targeted twice. Thank you. Oh, 13! 13! Oh my god! Holy crap! Well, that's going in the video. Okay. Here it comes. Heavens fall, everyone on 4. Here we go. I hope the spot's good. Okay.
Oh, I live.
Yeah, no, that was a perfect spot. Alright, now we just gotta keep people alive. Just keep everyone alive. This is all new territory. Both tanks are dead. What do we do about the ghosts? Kill the dragon? Okay, kill the dragon. What is that tether? Is that why we need to kill the dragon? For rope twist. Narrow link burst. Okay. Oh shit, there's another one? Oh my god.
Once all the golems have been cleared, or the phase timer runs out, Nael will cast Mega Flare, dealing very high damage and transforming the arena. If any meteors are still around, they explode, wiping the raid. If 2 golems are still alive, they immediately fuse and wipe the raid. Nael will begin this phase with a Dalamud dive on the main threat, before immediately casting Heaven's Fall, which drops a massive pillar in the middle of the arena. If a player is under the tower when it lands, or walks into it afterwards, they instantly die. This tower will also knock back players, which can be mitigated with knockback resist, and then start pulsing out AoEs in different patterns. If a player is hit by these, they will take heavy damage and get a paralysis debuff that cannot be Asuna. After the pillar disappears, Nael will cast Bahamut's Claw on the tank, a 2-hit buster for moderate damage. Then turn and use Binding Coil on a player, inflicting them with Garrote Twist, which will give them increasing stacks of Garrote until it is cleansed. If a player reaches 9 stacks, they instantly die. At the same time, a Ghost of Mericidia spawns, which has a couple attacks. First, it can use Deadly Drive, a potent single-target buster. It can also cast Fireball at the main target, leaving behind a fire puddle that does moderate damage if standing in it. Once it's under 50% health, it will chain 2 players and also cast Binding Chain, giving those players Garrote stacks until it dies. Once it does die, it casts Neuralink Burst, which is fatal to any player standing in it. After it goes off, 3 white puddles appear on the ground, which cleanse the Garrote and Garrote Twist debuffs on players. The only player that needs to cleanse this is the one with the Twist debuff. Nael can also cast Supernova, which targets 2 random players, hitting for light damage and leaving a puddle on the ground. Any player that walks into it will take heavy damage, be given a heavy debuff, and be knocked away.
Okay, so as soon as the ghost spawns in, we need to separate Nael and kill the ghost. Okay. Okay. That's hella prog, though.
Yay!
Honestly, I think with 4, we're a little close. I feel like we could probably move it out a little bit and it'd still be fine, because we take a lot of damage from those hits. I'm pretty sure they're proximity. Maybe just a slight little bit further out. Yeah, we'll give that a shot, because I remember from last time that Maeve took a lot less damage and didn't die being further out than I was. Are we buffing when the first spawn occurs, or are we doing buffs whenever it's off cooldown before we go into ads phase?
I don't think anyone has a buff except you.
Is it just me? It's okay. Well, I'm gonna buff going into spawns then. All right, good to know. I'll buff going into ads the first set, and I'll buff going into the ghost, so we can kill that thing faster. Got it. Cool. It's on me. Double spreads. Here come double spreads. I didn't move because I'm an idiot. Oh, do you want to put the Stardust on 1, 2, 3? We can do that. I guess instead of 1A2, we could do 1, 2, 3 since we're only dropping 3 meteors now in phase 1. So we could do a 1, 2, 3 Stardust drop, and you just take your golem out to the number. That's probably a better idea, yeah? Apparently, it's probably bad. We might have to take it, whatever it is. Bahamut's favor, first damage up. That's progress.
Ooh.
Oh my god, holy crap. Dragon from outside? I don't know what to do about it. There's 2 dragons. Dynamo in, Dynamo in, Dynamo in,
Oh,
and then out.
fuck.
Chariot. Oh, this is so hectic.
Open fire.
Oh, right, it was a fire stack thunder out, right? Yeah, so ice. Yeah, because I took 6,000 from that ice. Do I need to know what this is? Oh, that's very scary. I don't know what those are. Got it. Okay.
Oh, it's light bomb.
I yeeted across the whole arena. 3 hits.
Once Nael drops below 47%, she will immediately begin casting Bahamut's favor, giving her a stacking damage up buff, repeating this across the fight. This will also upgrade Bahamut's Claw into a 5-hit tank buster, dealing very heavy damage to the tank. Bahamut's favor also summons 3 dragons around the edge of the arena, which have their own mechanics. First, players will be pelted with ice ball attacks, dealing light damage and inflicting a frostbitten debuff, which makes a second ice ball deal very high damage, always killing that player. The second dragon will tether to a player and, after a short delay, cast Fireball, an AoE giving the Scorch debuff to the tethered player only. Same as ice, taking a Fireball while scorched will kill that player. Both of these dragons cycle through a hidden player list, so until every player is hit with the mechanic, it will not loop back around. If a player is dead, they will be skipped over, making it very likely to lose additional players to Ice Ball. These 2 attacks can cancel each other's debuffs out, with Fire removing Frostbitten debuff, and Ice removing the Scorch debuff. Managing these 2 debuffs is a very large portion of this phase's complexity. On top of that, the third dragon will target a random player with Chain Lightning, dealing minor damage and inflicting the Thunderstruck debuff. After 5 seconds with this debuff, the player will detonate with a small AoE that inflicts heavy damage to other players and applies a paralysis debuff that cannot be cleansed while the targeted player remains unaffected. Nael will also pair Raven Dive on a random player with Lunar Dynamo, and Iron Chariot will be paired with Supernova and Thermionic Beam, so there is a lot to track during this phase. Finally, the dragons aren't just for debuffs, and will target a player with a Dive Bomb marker and channel Cauterize at their location when the marker disappears. The Cauterize cast from the dragons are wide-line cleaves that deal heavy damage and inflict a heavy knockback that can be mitigated with knockback resistance. When they channel Cauterize, 2 dragons will dive for the first targeted player, and the third will dive for the second. The dragons have static formations around the arena and will dive based on each configuration.
How are you meant to cleanse the chain? There's 2 little circles on the ground after the Neuralink explosion. If you step in those will cleanse the chain debuff. Okay, yeah. So both players will take 1 to cleanse. Wait for the chains to count up to 7 or 8. I mean, don't you just want to cleanse it immediately and just get rid of it? Because there's a Heaven's Fall about to come out when those are on the ground, and that's like, you can't really wait for that. If you don't have the purple, do not step in the puddle or someone else will die. Oh, because you'll absorb it. Oh, this is what those light puddles are in UCOB, isn't it? Light and dark puddles is for stuff like this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did disappear after a short bit, which I mean, what makes me wonder if we need to keep the ghost alive to kind of delay that as long as we can before those drop. Do we need to delay killing the ghost? Just trying to think what we're supposed to do then. I'm not really sure. It's not a wipe. Yeah, it is. Okay. Those 2 were too close.
That is... Yeah, that is actually unfortunate. It's like a double target.
Oh, I see. Heaven's Fall. Get the 4. Get the 4. We had 3 people with chains, and there were 3 circles, so I think everyone should be able to cleanse when the Neuralink explodes. I think it drops a circle for each player. So everyone will need to grab one if you have the Garrote debuff, and it should cleanse you until we go into the second phase. I see. Okay. Do we want the fire stack to go to a specific spot? It looks like the fire dragon is right. First stack is out, second stack is in, and then repeat. Nael does jump around the arena doing things. Is there a particular way we were supposed to handle dive bombs? Like, are we just supposed to go near the dragons and then just let them kind of dash out to the edges? I guess that's kind of what you don't. So what? You just have one person go north, one person go south, like away from the dragons, just have them both dive and hope that they just don't cleave the party by having everyone stand in the middle. But this is like to the wall away from the party so the dragons don't dive to the middle, right? Like that's what we're aiming for. And then you pop knockback resistance. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just keep going into it. We'll just keep that as an idea then. So we'll keep Nael towards a wall, and we'll just have the 2 dragon markers if they come up go out to walls further away from the party, and just hope we don't get dove. And then pop knockback resistance so you don't die. Yeah. So lightning stays away, and then fire stays away. So. Do we just hold Nael? Like, do we wait for the dragons to spawn and then move Nael to a wall? Like, is that the play? And then, like, are we going opposite the dragons? Like, also gives a parry to any secondary targets hit. Oh, it hits other people. Okay. There's a mechanic like that in one of the other fights, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. 36.4 is our record. Come on, can we kill it before the ghost spawns, please? No, the ghost is here! Quick, kill the ghost fast! Fast, kill the ghost fast! Kill it fast! We're in the next phase. No, there was a dynamo! The timing is so bad.
That was wrong.
We should wait. We should hold till the second ghost spawns, kill it, and then progress the phase. Because that was way too hectic. Yeah. No, we just need to hold damage to kill the second ghost, is I think what we need to do, before we progress past 47%. So when she's at 48, we need to hold damage until the second ghost spawns, and then kill it, and then go into the next phase. Because she doesn't get the damage up until the phase transition. So that's the plan. Get her down to 48, stop hitting her, kill the ghost, because that way that gives... yeah, so that way it gives also some room for Kitt to still use, like, Storm's Path for healing purposes. And... where's it? Nope. Thank you. I just had a super big lag spike, so I'm sorry. I got it! I'm lagging, I'm still mashing the button. Everyone on the floor. Alright, stop hitting now. Stop hitting now. There it is, Ghost.
I need
If you have a thing, cleanse. Okay, did we all cleanse? I can't. Nael, leave me alone! Oh, Heaven's Fall hit everybody? I'm gonna put, just for the sake of making this a little easier, say... there? 4 or D, just pick one. One of them is safe. Whichever one is closest to you, so you're not running all the way through. All the tanks are done. That is unfortunate. Yeah, no, there were a lot of ice debuffs, and I think like 2 or 3 people got double ices.
Honestly, yeah, every time I see a ghost, just assume it's gonna do it afterwards every time.
She has to cast it. If we hit the phase transition, that last one doesn't come out. If we get the Bahamut's Favor before she starts channeling the Heaven's Fall cast, it didn't come out one of the times because we pushed the phase too quickly. So that last Heaven's Fall doesn't always come out, but if we just don't push the phase, then it does. So just prepare for it to come out in case we do get it out, and it will go in the circle. You'll have to move like quickly around. You can't just stand still. Dives. I think I'm dead because I'm getting the dive plus a spread. Double, yeah. That's so unfortunate. Hey, that's Prague. What is happening right now? Lots and lots of death. That's what's happening right now.
Right, so I got some questions. Is this possible?
I don't see why it wouldn't be. We need everyone to stay alive. If one person dies, the ice train results in somebody dying, and then that spirals out of control. We need just people not to die in phase 4.
I think we should not gear right now. Okay. It's just more the I'm noticing the
tanks are taking way too much damage. They're just not getting healed enough.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. It's why I'm like wondering if it's like, do we have the gear to keep the tanks alive?
We do.
Okay.
I think we have to keep switching her on tank busters. Like, I think we just have to keep doing that. Just after a Raven's Beak, do a swap. Or is it still called Raven's Beak, or is it called something else, which is the multi-hit? I think it's called something else. Bahamut's Claw, maybe? Yeah, okay. It's Bahamut Claw? Okay. So after the multi-hit buster, there probably should be a tank spot. I mean, we can survive the Bahamut's Claw with a mitt. The problem is that the tanks need to keep cycling them so much, which is the issue.
Yeah.
Although if it comes out once every 30 seconds, we have a Vengeance, a Rampart, a swap, a Vengeance, a Rampart, a swap. Because the Vengeance will be back off cooldown by that point. Or Rampart, Vengeance, swap, so that the Rampart comes up sooner, so you definitely have it in time. I'm just trying to think, like, what the play is, and, like, that's the only thing I could think of. It's just after every 2 busters, we swap, but I don't know how often that is. We could count the busters for a swap, but I don't know if that's just too much, because also there's going to be a point where I'm stopping tracking that because I'm trying to handle my personal mechanics. It's phase 4 with the first death that causes the ice to kill everybody. And I'm trying to think how to mitigate that section of the fight. And I don't really worry as much about phase 3, because if things go well in phase 3, we're going to wipe in phase 4 to a tank death on the Bahamut's Claw. Because that's currently where our main choke point is. If we can pass the cauterized dives, like, that's the main thing that, like, is the next wall. So let's go with Double Mitt the first, Vengeance the second, Home Gang the third, and then you swap. Because I feel like that should be more than enough to get through that phase, because that's 6 busters. Does that sound good for the tanks? So it'd be Reprisal plus Rampart plus, like, something else for the first one. Second one would be Vengeance, third would be Home Gang, and then we do a swap after the Home Gang, like, takes the full brunt of the attack, we do a tank swap. Okay, make sure you cleanse. Working with Mage, make sure you both cleanse. Oh, I am trolling. I did not even see the Heaven's Fall cast.
I have no idea what the lag is.
Oh, 3 of you are on the wall, aren't they? Oh, that's unfortunate. We can race. We got past it, okay? We cheesed it, Bahamut's Favor. Although we kind of cheesed the dragon. We didn't do it correctly, unfortunately. Oh, that was different.
What happened?
That was a dash into Dynamo when the dragons died. It wasn't spreads. It's different.
Oh my god.
The second loop was different because Nael started with the dragon dives happened at the same time as a dash Dynamo proc. It wasn't the spread proc, it was a Dynamo trigger. So the dragon dives are different. Stardust 1, Dynamo.
Oh, she got healed? What the fuck healed her?
Did she get healed? No, she's at 20%.
Yeah. No, she was at 20. She's 20.5 now.
Dynamo heals her if she hits people? That's cringe.
I'm rolling myself.
That was 20%. You don't have to be happy or sad you weren't alive for the start of this, but Frosty, we could have used your help.
C, go to C, if you have the thing.
Which dragons are baiting? Oh, it's Dynamo. Shit, don't hit me. I don't have any raises. I don't have Swift Cast. 13%! What the hell? Oh my god, we're almost there. Please.
Okay, 13.2.
We need to do one more cycle. We almost cleared that first cycle successfully. We almost did it. The spots were good. Like, people went to the right spots.
As this raid day comes to a close, the remaining pulls are continuous wipes to Phase 4 mechanics and chaos, and I leave the raid session frustrated. While we did have multiple pulls that became new personal bests, there was still a wall with the first dragon dives. Our only successful attempts at it were through cheesing the mechanic with healer limit break, and everything else we were trying to do wasn't working. Maeve and I had spent multiple hours the previous night reviewing the footage so far to try to figure out the dive patterns, but those fell apart when actually put into use. To try to de-stress, I decided to take a break to do some other content between raid days, handling some other more casual content to lighten my spirits. I managed to finish another alchemist crafting achievement, and after completing all 144 unique battlecraft leaves, and an additional 31 in Mordona for the guild rewards, I finally close out the 200 battlecraft leaves achievement, completing the 2.0 leave quest requirements I set at the start before the exceptions for time. How fitting it is that Nael will fall when I originally could have been facing Twintania. With some renewed confidence and a lot more rest, we give Nael more attempts the next day after another roster shakeup. Even with the experience we have so far, there are still a bunch of pulls that end early to simple mistakes.
So for Supernovas, we should probably, right before those come out, have the entire group stacked together except for the Lightning, and then just move together so that we're all still stacked. We should probably be just like above Nael and just go clockwise, go clockwise around her until all the Supernovas expire. So that we can all still be stacked, except for Lightning. Like I said, Lightning just needs to stay out of the stack because there's a Lightning going off when that stack marker goes off too, so that will kill everybody. So just keep an eye on that if you're Lightning.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna Hallowed Ground the 5-hit Bahamut's Claw because there's no reason I can't space my mitts out otherwise. So which means I'll be involving the third because I get hit with 2 other ones before that. Which means the second one I might need a little bit of attention depending on if my Sheltron plus Rampart, if I get enough autos to have Sheltron back up, but I'll be like, you'll hear me scream if I need help. I'll be like,
they're 50 seconds apart, so you should have the time to stack it if you're not using Sheltron for other auto attacks.
It just depends on how hard they hit because you ever been hit with a crit auto? You ever?
With damage ups, smile.
Yeah, sometimes Sheltron is the only thing that keeps me alive.
Yeah.
But then we have one pull where things seem to come together cleanly. Could this be it? With dives cleared almost perfectly for once, the mechanics seemingly coming together, all the wipes, all the failures leading to this? Is this the clear?
It's okay, it's okay. Just punch her, please. 4%. Dives? B. Second dive will be C.
Out for chariot.
Second dive C.
Can anyone
Dynamo.
Dynamo.
Just survive the dynamo. But she healed like 3%.
Damn. Yeah,
No, please. She
Alright,
healed
hold
like
on.
2%.
I'm getting up. No, I was too late.
No. I'm so... Oh.
I literally just needed someone to heal me, and I would have survived it. I died by like,
I was trying.
probably like 600 health.
If I didn't die to the double ice. Oh, that was so close. Okay.
Even with things almost perfect, micro mistakes still snowball into wipes. After that personal best, there were quite a few more failures that didn't even come close, due to errors on lightning or dives. We keep coming so close, but even perfection isn't reaching the goal. At this point, I seriously contemplate adjusting the item level to 105. Still making sure we're at least minimum, but after all we'd gone through to get to this point, we have clearly proven it's possible. We just need better execution. Achieve true perfection. Giving up now would be a waste of the effort invested to get this far. So I make the decision to continue how we are, and we need to find ways to deal even more damage. To try to eke out as much as we possibly can, one of the players uncovers an ancient strategy that hasn't been used in an eternity, a way to pull even more damage out of every crevice of this fight. I invest in making poisoning potions, potent ones in fact. For a single GCD, these provide more damage over 15 seconds than the spells we could use. With 108 second cooldown between uses, we can use it twice during final phase, and hopefully that's enough to give the edge. To push my damage and healing even harder, I also craft some X potions of mind, giving me a good boost, especially at the start of final phase, to help the tank stay alive.
C, B, then C. First dive to B. Oh, well, okay.
Or not.
It's coming right through the middle.
Alright.
Nope. Please. Bahamut's favor? That dynamo? That's fucking dynamo. No!
That pull hurt so bad. I am so frustrated that we came so close, but the snowball just went out of control. The rest of the session became more wipes to dragon dives or super golems, as at least my own morale was completely shot. That day ended with me at my lowest point, ready to cave and upgrade our gear. But there's just a nagging feeling that the clear will be unsatisfying if I just give up here. An even bigger drive to gear up now is how long Nael has taken. At this point we've invested almost a month into it and the video has been delayed 3 times. I really want to avoid delaying it longer, and the gear increase would likely fix that issue. Ultimately, I decide to do one more session before I completely give up. With some confidence boosts from the other players in the forms of memes, and a comprehensive list of how to handle mechanics in the final phase, I give it another session with another roster change, hoping that I don't have to give in this close to the goal.
Spread. Don't be near 3, don't be near 3.
Okay. Get ready for the second
This next
phase.
fire is out, this next fire is out.
do a second poison in 15 seconds.
Second favor. Heavy methods if you can. Okay. It fires out.
Yes, this fire is out. This is Dynamo. This fire's in, this fire's in.
Second
This
poison.
fire's out. This chariot.
Stay together.
We're staying together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay together. This
LB.
fire is out, but it doesn't matter. We already LB'd.
Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh my god! Oh. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Oh my god! That's fine. Holy shit! Mate, we're done!
Finally. Took her like nearly a month, but she's dead.
She is in fact dead.
There we fucking go.
Babe, you gotta say the line.
Oh, okay. Everyone, mute me for a second. Okay. She's fucking dead!
Let's go.
With Nael properly defeated, I cannot be happier that this ordeal is finally over. A month of struggle, finally giving the reward I have sought. I successfully beat Nael, 5 item level under minimum, and proved that it is an achievable task. I can finally begin working on these videos and properly play the account again. Thankfully, with 5 players being able to be maxed under level sync, Nael goes down very quickly each time, even making the phases easier with only 2 meteors dropping and skipping the second Garrote twist. Our experience really shines through on these reclears. All the reclears come quickly, and with that final achievement, 2.2 is finally over, proving to be far more intense than its predecessor from 2.0. I want to thank all of the players who joined me for all of these attempts, since it took a lot of time and attempts, and thank you all for sticking with me, even through my difficult moments. If anyone is interested in watching the progression of Patchlock, you can feel free to follow me on Twitch, linked in the description. I try to stream at least twice a week, assuming my internet allows. Feel free to drop on by sometime and enjoy. I streamed a good chunk of Nael while I was doing her progression, so that's something you can get some information on ahead of time if you follow me over there. Though, while this trial is past, there is still another that looms over the horizon, one I am absolutely terrified of. If these fights have been this difficult, how will things play out when they turn savage? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. My dread rising as I step ever closer to the true challenge of A Realm Reborn.